This is the way.
This is the way.
Hip-hop is about originality, so if you biting it, stop it. If not, I'm listing your ass on principality. Haters are fans are finicky. First they call me gimmicky, then they jump on my dick and try to mimic me. Google search it, who did it first? It's a gift and a curse. Bars like Aquaman, straight water quenching your thirst. Your pants is tighter than hers, though. Is that your purse? You looking like you got a limp biscuit, bro.
Welcome back to the next episode of Dooo Dat on After Friday.
And of course, shameless plug. That song is of course available for your streaming and download pleasure on Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Spotify. Make sure you go and pick up my brand new single, Mando, from the upcoming EP, Green 16, Hip Hop Strikes Back. Yo, what's going on? Epic Friday!
What up, y'all?
What up?
And before we get started, smoke of the app.
Smoke of the app.
Shattered thoughts. How's it dank? As always.
Now that is a commercial for the smoke, right?
Yeah. Ooh. Yes.
Yep. So let me play my favorite line. Hold on, wait.
Oh. No, it was after that. After that.
Oh, it's coming up. I just want to play this one.
Pull the nub back, I am the piranha, that's fresh meat, I love that. Hey, diddy diddle, now people's nerves are brittle, cause he tasted the rainbow without a bag of skin. Kendrick Lamar, your career, if I focus just a little, what is 8 times 2? I'm the answer to the riddle, but...
Okay.
This is the way.
Now we gonna just do the regular show. I was stop
Now.
plugging. Okay.
Okay. So, basically topics today. Alright, now... Of course, we have to have some nonsense. Because, you know, we live in Michigan and, well, Michigan. Alright, Michigan man who spray painted dye and swastikas on a black church pleads guilty.
Of course he did.
And then also, a legendary drug lord is released after serving 25 years in U.S. prison. So, and he's actually a pretty well-known one, actually. Especially if you watch the Narcos and whatnot. So,
he was on Narcos?
Yeah, They didn't find all of his stuff. They never were able to acquire all of his
all of the evidence against him.
No, his money or whatever you want to call it. Basically, when he retires, this person, when he retires, he's going to retire nicely.
Oh, okay. So
they know
big chunk of money they couldn't find.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'll read the article on that one. So, but
smart.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll start off with that one actually. Okay. So one of the Colombia's legendary drug lords and a key operator of the Medellin cocaine cartel has been released from a U.S. prison and is expected to be deported back home. Now, the Bureau of Prisons show that Fabio Ocho Vasquez was released Tuesday after completing 25 years of a 30-year prison sentence. Now, he is 67, and his older brother, they had made a fortune, obviously, whenever doing the cocaine, which is...
He serves 25 out of 30. Leave that man
But
alone.
thing is that, yeah, we know that because he's not going to be here. He's going to be deported. So now, cocaine and stuff, we all know, started flooding in the 70s and 80s, but that was also done by the government as well. Do you think that this stuff just magically appeared and the government didn't know about it? As soon as they found out about it, they wanted to dip their greedy little hands in there too and get that moolah as well.
Big facts.
The war on drugs was not a war on drugs. It was a war on people, putting people in prisons, putting people into private prisons, getting that stuff started.
Moving people on the chessboard that were giving them problems.
Which was the black people. Because when you look if you look at in the 70s and 80s, the drug population, I mean, now, obviously, we're not stupid and blind. It's a very mixed culture of drug addicts now, obviously. But back then, it was meant to target more along the lines of black,
the
Mexicans, the minorities. They, you know, have them go after their own people. Diverted mindset. But at the end of the day,
their de facto go-to.
He is going Ochoa, also known as Julio and Pepe, is basically being deported. He is going to be living a prominent, you know, nice little retirement. So they're letting him go home. Which at the end of the day, I don't care. Alright? One, we're not going to talk about no borders.
And I ain't trying to pay.
We're not going to talk about no borders here, because at the end of the day, that shit's been going on again since the 70s and 80s. Period. Drugs have been coming in through the 70s and 80s with the government's permission. Alright? And I'm not trying to pay no tax money on nobody for that. Alright, they did 25, that's what, you know, 25 to 30 years. He did 25 years, let it deport his ass.
He did his time.
Bam. You don't need no more of our money for your private little prison. Go ahead.
Okay. So, as you can tell by my shirt, I am once again, shout out to my son Dakota, because we are both doing the same thing. Oh wow, both wearing the Lions shirt because the Lions got the best record. And wow, the best record in the NFL. Wow. So yeah, the Lions, I had to get a little, I'm sorry, I was feeling the football Holy Ghost, because we have actually been doing well this season. And they just beat Green Bay. I mean, bro, everything's, hey, we are on the gravy train with biscuit wheels right now. So I'm just,
we're now.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yes,
keep it up, fellas.
Good job, guys. Let's
go.
Man,
keep going. Keep going.
Yes. Okay, I know, right?
Well, I mean, I could also say, because I got a couple of them, I could tell y'all that Superman and Lois, one of the better CW shows that, you know, they actually, when I was like kind of against it, because I'm just like, you know, I liked Smallville, I liked, for all its flaws, I liked Supergirl, I liked The Flash and Arrow, but they were getting a little congested. Even liked Batwoman. But Superman and Lois came out and it was actually pretty decent, and it had its series finale because, of course, DC has this thing where they cannot have a live action Superman on TV if they're going to have one in the movies, and so David Corenswet is about to open up DCU. Creature Commandos just aired their first 2 episodes introducing us to how it's going to be going down in the DCU, and bruh. Man, ever seen a sex scene in the animated bro? My goodness, I was cracking up. I mean, probably because
the way the droid was being, I would say, was hilarious.
I was laughing because I didn't really watch a lot of Harley Quinn, so I'm quite sure a lot of that was going on in Harley Quinn. But yeah, so the DCU is starting up, and Superman and Lois are going away, and yeah, Creature Commandos was pretty decent from what I saw. You know, those 2 episodes. Yeah. I watched them twice, and yes, hilarious. Yeah. Okay. So now that's a lot of stuff that I just did. So go ahead.
All right. So for my last one here, Michigan man who spray painted dye and swastikas on a black church pleads guilty. So let's get into it. A Michigan man has pleaded guilty to spray painting numerous swastikas and other graffiti on a prominently black church near Roseville, according to CBS News Detroit. David Bluer, 34, pleaded guilty Wednesday to 1 count of damaging religious property after being accused of spray painting the word die and swastikas on the outside of Greater New Life Church in October of 2021. According to the court documents, Bluer said he defaced the church because it was majority black and had a black pastor. David Bluer wasn't just accused of defacing Greater New Life Church, he also been accused of spray painting swastikas and racial slurs in a park bath in this same town, according to CBS News Detroit. Bluer also said the reason he spray painted the public bathroom was because of the race and color of black people, because of the race and color of black people who used the park, and because black people were and had been enjoying the park, according to the DOJ new release. Federal prosecutors called the act a hate crime and said they have no place in the community. Racially motivated crimes have no place in our society, Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark said in the release. Hate crimes are message crimes intended to sow fear and terror in communities, though this prosecution, it is,
Still?
yeah, it's going to get worse, you guys, as we have seen, so,
Do y'all really
I mean,
think that we should still be here like 70 plus years faithless?
get ready, guys,
How many
ladies and
years
gentlemen.
old is this conflict still?
It's a fact that it shouldn't have even been a conflict to begin with in the first place. It's disturbing beyond. I mean, the fact that you're come on, bro.
I went to sleep
mean,
because I'm just so tired of it. I took a nap real quick because I'm just so tired of it. It's just grow up. Really?
I don't know, man.
I did it because I don't like that the black people were enjoying the park and they're black.
This is what I want to do. Since this has started, I no longer identify as a white person. I identify as freckles. Okay, because this is getting ridiculous.
It's stupid, to be honest.
I'm dead ass. Like, I don't identify as white.
Was it George Carlin? I think my boy Pete told me that George Carlin said. I think he said George Carlin too said, "Beware stupid people in large groups."
That sounds like something he would say too.
Okay.
But and they call him a comedian.
I'm saying, beware
Which was
stupid
hilarious.
people in large groups, and we just elected who president? Beware stupid people in large groups.
But why? Like, the thing is they called him a comedian, and yet he was
smart as fuck. I think it was Thanos. Thanos was right. The fuck? I swear,
he was.
Man.
So
I swear.
But all right, guys. Thanks again for coming out and joining us. Get out of here. Joining us. We'll see you on the next episode of Don't Do That.
Don't do that.
On Mad as Hell Monday. See y'all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and get notified. See you next time. Deuces. Pieces.